Joy to the world. That's one of my favorite Christmas carols, and I love singing it at full voice, whether I've got a voice or not. And I reckon December just turned up out of the blue, like literally out of the blue this year. It was like January, December, and there was nothing in between. It just went so fast. And here we are in December, and I was not experiencing a lot of joy. Like, Gay is my middle name, but we could shift that to joy. And it's like, yeah, it's my middle name, but it wasn't. It just wasn't anywhere. I was distressed, and I was resigned, and I was cynical, and I was under attack, and I was anxious. And I thought, this is only going to go one way, and it's not going to be good. So last Monday, I decided between that Monday and the rest of the year, I was going to generate joy. I was going to share joy. I was going to create joy. I was going to be joy. And I did a little video about it, and I even sang that song. And guess what? Holding that intention, I became a clearing for joy. And it didn't matter where I went. I would have these random conversations with people. And I had 2 colleagues, 2 clients, 2 friends tell me that they were either playing Joy to the World on the piano, or they were singing it all day. Joy to the world. And how fun is that? Because I didn't tell them I was going on a joy addiction. They just did it themselves. So we can be whatever we want. And the people in our lives get to experience it as well. And today I'm wearing blue because the blue sky finally arrived. Like, it finally arrived. We've had 4 days in a row of blue sky. And you may think blah, 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 but I'm Australian. So I'm addicted to a blue sky. It's like, it's part of my being, blue sky. 4 days in a row, 4 days in a row. But we've also had a huge southerly. And so the surf is big and big and big. And it's just going everywhere. And when I swim, I get seaweed in my hair, and I love it. It's in my mouth. And I'm just pummeled by this energy. And as I was walking past the most exquisite blue water yesterday, because the coastline of Australia is superb. There's craggy headlands and rocky outcrops and white sand and blue water and turquoise water and white. With the southerly, there's this white foam that comes through, and the white against the blue is exquisite. And the energy was just swirling in around, and I was raging inside at the media. I don't know where it happened, but on my walk, I got this message. Why are the media controlling the narrative? Where have the journalists gone? The investigative journalists who are there to dig for the truth. I don't care what side they come out on, as long as it's the truth. And we are being informed by a media that has been bought. And I was pissed. I could feel it. And I thought, what can I do? What can I say? What action can I take? And then I remembered I'm still in the joy factor. And I see a guy, this older guy. He's sitting on his seat, beautiful view, and he's reading a book. American Tabloid. And I'm still in my joy, and I've got this rage, and he's got this book. So I said, hi. I had a chat. I had the best chat with this random stranger. And he shared with me about the book and what he enjoyed about it. And he shared with me that he's a landscaper and how he wasn't allowed to work. He wasn't allowed to work for months. He just wasn't allowed to work. And for him to be allowed to work, he had to be injected with an experimental shot. And that was the only way that he could come back to work, is if he said yes to an experiment. And so, yes, he is working. But what's working inside of his body? And where are the journalists that we rely on to do their job? I'm doing my job. I'm helping people move through their nervous system and the anxiety and the fear. But where are they? Where are they bringing joy to the world?
And take a deep breath.